join hands with Christ. The victory is mine, 'cause I am yours, more than conqueror. You have made a way. I always win. Oh, victory is in Jesus.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I
Hello everyone, welcome to Positive Impact. My name is Joy Eluo and I'm your host for today. Positive Impact is an exciting and entertaining program where professionals come in to share their perspectives on burning issues and they also prefer solutions. Today we are going to talk about sustainable marriage. How do you sustain your marriage? We have a professional in here who is going to take us further on that topic. She is Dr. Mrs. Ajoke Enebeli. She's an entrepreneur. She's a business owner. She's a mentor and a coach. She's everything you can think of. But we'll get to see her when we come back. Don't go away. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I
Welcome back. This is Positive Impact, and today we have a special guest, Dr. Mrs. Ajoke Enebeli. She's going to talk on sustainable marriage. Doctor, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes, this topic today is very interesting, and I know a lot of people out there want to know how to sustain their marriages. What is sustainable marriage? What does it mean when we talk about sustainable marriage?
Okay, first of all, when it means to sustain something,
Yeah.
means to maintain that thing.
Okay.
For you to sustain a marriage, a lifestyle,
Okay.
means that you are maintaining it.
Okay.
You're protecting it, you're keeping it.
Yeah.
So that's what it means to sustain. And then for a marriage to be sustainable, means that you will do all that it will take,
Okay.
all within your fiber to make sure that that marriage remains.
Yeah.
That's what we mean by sustainable marriage.
Yeah. Actually, we have invited you here today because we know that you have been able to sustain your marriage. You married
By the
quite
grace of
early,
God.
and you know, everybody can see you're happy. And I know today, before we end this program, you're going to tell us how you started and how you got to where you are today. So now let's look at how to build a healthy marriage. You know, some people don't know how to build a healthy marriage. You know, while you sustain your marriage, what are the things that you know you need to do to sustain this marriage?
Well, first of all, I want to just say thank God for the one that I have, the marriage that I have. It's not been by my strength. And so I would say, or I'll start by saying, marry your friend.
Okay.
Yeah, if you marry someone that's your friend, you can discuss anything with. Definitely, whoever is your friend will never cast aspersions or look down on you. The person will always put himself or herself in your shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you sustain the one that you have. For me, it's been like I said, marrying your friend is number one.
We know
And
that
then you'll be
communication.
marrying your friend is number one, and then you're able to give each other a chance.
Okay.
You're able to cut yourself some slack. You're able to give yourself opportunities to hurt each other over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I have to say about that.
Okay, then let's talk about communication now, in as one of the elements of sustaining a marriage. In most marriages, when there's no communication, it brings a lot of misconception, misunderstanding. What's your view on that?
Yes. If you have a good relationship, you should be able to communicate, whatever it is.
Okay.
When you're sad, you'll be able to communicate. You're happy, be able to communicate. No matter how little or how small the issue is, I communicate.
Okay.
I talk to my husband
Okay.
about every and anything, because human beings were prone to holding back when we feel bad and feel hurt about something.
Yeah.
And so because we feel hurt and we feel bad, you do not know how to transfer or transmit your information or the way you feel. You don't know how to tell your partner or your friend. And so communication could be breached at that point. But then, if there is no good communication, it becomes the beginning, or it sets it brings an atmosphere of or it sets you up for a future problem,
Yeah.
or for future problems.
Okay.
You know, if you're able to open up to your spouse, no matter what, he opens up to you and you open up to him. So it makes it very easy for you to, understand each other.
Yes, and
so
opening up-
communication is key,
Yes.
as far as marriage is concerned.
Okay. So now I'll ask you a personal question. Does your spouse know, what is really important to you, and how does he handle them?
Yeah, he knows, because each time I have a need, be it physical or emotional, I express myself.
Okay.
In marriage, it's very good to be expressive,
Yeah.
not in the negative. Some people express themselves, hurting the other party. Okay? You should know who you are in the marriage with. If you do not know your spouse, it becomes very difficult for you to be able to approach him or her. Now, for me, he knows my needs, because over time, when there are needs he overlooks, and he comes in, for instance, comes in from work, and there are things I want to talk to him about, and I see him carrying his own, carrying himself from work to the house and all that. I put up a face. I'm like, I want him to notice that,
Yeah.
look,
That needs-
I need you right now. Office is office.
Yeah.
But when it comes to me, keep everything and look at, and I try to do that too. Okay, because sometimes when I don't, he goes, you're not noticing me now. Is it because I'm like, oh, really? And I say, oh, sorry. So what do you want? I will just simplify everything,
Yeah.
trivialize everything.
Yeah.
If you hold strongly to things, it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
An issue that could fester, and then before you know it, it blows out.
Yeah.
It blows up at your face. So for my husband, my own spouse, he understands me. And even when for instance, I might be walking through this path, like, he already knows that my wife takes this route to move, and I did not take that route that day, he will know
something
there's
is wrong.
something wrong.
Okay.
Do you understand? So he's able to say, why, I noticed you went this way. Why did you go this way today? And I'll be able to tell him that, look, this also happened. In fact, you didn't take note of me and all that. But he's able to meet them, because I've opened up to him so much that he knows me.
Yeah. In some relationship, or would I say most relationship, spouses, fight. Physical fight, there's abuse, there's violence and all that. So what are some of the common reasons? What would you say are some of the common reasons why spouses fight?
Our mouth.
Women's mouth.
Women's mouth cause the fight a lot. And it
Okay.
takes a disciplined man
Okay.
to be able to stand.
A woman.
A woman. For me, I see it in recently we had this issue we're handling a couple, and then she now said, he hits me. The first thing that came off my mouth is, you're a weak man.
Yes.
The
Hitting a
only
woman.
way you want to show you have strength as a
hitting a
man
woman?
is by hitting a woman. And that's nothing. Why don't you hit your fellow man?
Yeah.
Try hitting your fellow man and see what it means.
Yeah.
Cowards, men that are cowards hit women. Because all you need to do is just talk to your wife. No matter how much the woman offends you, no matter what she does, by the time you lift up your hand to hit a woman,
Yeah.
you missed it.
Yes.
And you can't take it back. She said he did it once and he did it a second time. And I'm like, wow. And we never knew this. And these are people we mentor. So I'm like, why don't you just take your anger out somewhere else other than your wife? Because you know she will not be able to fight. And unfortunately for some men, they don't understand that some women will beat you.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, some women will beat you, like tie you up and beat you. We have ways of doing those things if we want to do them. Do you understand? But we don't fight our husbands.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't retaliate, and all that. But fights are not. They just it's an overboard kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Or character for
Yes.
a man to put up.
At the moment, with this state of the economy in our country, I know this has also affected a lot of marriages, you know, in terms of finance.
Yeah.
So it causes, you
Some
know,
rifts.
some rifts in marriages. So, well, apart from that finance aspect, what are the greatest challenges you think, you know, we face in marriages in Nigeria?
Well, the economy is so bad that you need to help yourself as a woman for you to be able to look away from whatever it is that you're not getting at home.
Yeah,
I would like to say to some women or to women out there to get busy.
yeah,
If you're busy, look at what you're very busy. You'll be looking for a man to come home
yeah,
and make sure what he used to bring
Yeah.
to the table before remains. Do you understand? Things have changed. What stops a woman from getting busy by looking for something to do, no matter how little?
yeah.
Get into the gym, exercise. Like a woman was talking to me and she was like, I feel so happy now. I feel very, excited. I said, that's one of the things that we should be doing. Other than waiting at home for one man to come back and the money that he used to give you 100,000, all of a sudden it's now 20,000 naira.
Yeah.
It becomes an issue. So what are you doing at home?
Yeah.
Do you understand? For the economy, all of us need to sit down, husband, wife, and see how we make it work for ourselves.
Yeah.
Because my husband will say, love na money. He says it sometimes for like,
Meaning?
okay, there's no meaning. Oh, if there's no money,
There's
love
no
will go. Well, it's just a saying.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But for some women, that's true. When once there's nothing at home,
Yeah.
or things are not going the way
Then
they
you're
expect, with the way the economy is, it's like it's so rowdy, so chaotic. Too many things are happening at the same time. People are dying, people are fighting, they are kidnapping people everywhere. The only way you can help yourself and sustain yourself is just to love yourself and just take yourself out of the crowd and get busy. Do you understand? Occupy yourself with something, and you will not look at what a man gives to you and what he doesn't give.
Yeah, so if there's an argument in a relationship like marriage, who do you think should apologize first?
Hey. In my own case, my husband does the apology.
Even when you're wrong.
Yeah, it's not because he feels that. It's not because he feels he's right or he's wrong. Okay, he just feels that he doesn't like to actually push issues.
Yeah.
You understand? He knows that his wife hardly would apologize naturally.
Really?
Yes. Not that I don't feel sorry, but to say, okay, I am sorry for what I did. Like read my lips. I am sorry for what I did. I'm not very good at that, but I'm very good at, I try to do things to cover up, to make you feel like I'm sorry. Do you understand? Like if I offend him, I could just go, his favorite meal.
I thought it's the other way around. Men always do that. They don't say I'm sorry, but they find
Mine
a way.
say
But
it he's very quick to say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, he says, Obi, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'm like, He says it over and over and over. I don't take it for granted. Do you understand? It's just him.
Okay.
So I try not to be the one being apologized to. So I try not to be at the wrong, on the side of the wrong. You understand? But he says he's sorry a lot. Most women are also quick to say, they break down, they cry.
But you don't.
I don't know how to do it, but I feel sorry.
Yeah.
But naturally, I don't know how to go and say, okay, I'm sorry. All right, I would rather just do like,
You do things that will make me happy.
I'll just
smile.
make sure we don't talk about it. I'll just change the whole conversation and everything. He will just know I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does because he
But
understands you already.
not that I don't say at all. I do say I'm sorry, but it's not me to say I'm sorry. I just move on and change and make sure I make up for whatever wrong I did.
So, what would you advise, spouses to do, especially when they have argument? Do they reconcile or get a third party to come in to help them?
Yeah, someone should always shoot their sword like, oh, this is so big. And third party is not really good.
Yeah.
When you get married, it's you, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
God brings you together.
Okay.
It's both of you that God joined. I don't see a reason why, except it's very bad in the one that maybe
the man refuses to listen or the lady, so you need a third
you
party.
can get people you listen to. My pastor would say, if there is no one that this person listens to, then you don't have
Something is wrong.
There's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
If there is no one person that you can listen to, like you now, Joy. Yeah, you're my friend. I might decide to okay, let me take this thing to Joy because I know Joy knows me.
Okay.
and she has my back. She can tell me the truth, and there should be somebody somewhere you should listen to, not to tell everybody.
Yes.
Some women will go telling and ranting and telling everybody what their husband did and what he did.
No.
Even if it means you caught him sleeping with somebody on the bed.
No.
By the time you announce it to the world, when it changes, what do? Will you go back to the world?
They just look
and
at
tell
him,
them,
they disrespect
everybody disrespect the man. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what do? You cover each other.
Yes, let's talk about honor. You know, people say honor your husband. How do you honor your husband?
Honor should come natural for every woman. If you say honor, I use the word submit.
Okay.
It's difficult to submit. It's the most difficult part God gave to us.
To submit.
Yes, it's the most difficult. To love is just natural. You love someone, you love them. When it comes to submission, it means you stoop. You have to go all the way down. And it's not easy.
You go on your knees.
Either you kneel or you hug or you just or you prostrate or whatever.
Okay.
You know, but for our husband, it should come natural.
Okay.
You know, when you do that, in return, what you get may be unbelievable.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay, when I first got married, I don't know if I should be talking about that now.
Please.
When I first got married, it was a big house, an empty house. I mean, big empty house. A duplex where everybody in this world, because he's such a generous, liberal person that anybody could come from anywhere and they will be in the house. And I got married and I entered that, I'm like, who is this person now? Just, where is this one from? Sokoto. Do you understand? And then I will cook for my husband. You know, I was trained to like respect, adore, you know, submit, love my husband with everything. And so when I cook, I will keep his plates. I will keep his own food somewhere. Before you know what is happening, they finish the food. So I will begin to cry. I did nothing but cry. I'm like, oh, you people want to kill me. I will cry and cry. And you come and say, don't worry, now let them eat. I'll say, no, we have just so and so number of food, quantity of food, and they've eaten it. Oh, I cried through every day of my life those days. You understand? Because I felt that this is a man, and there is a man that I needed to honor and respect.
Yes.
The moment we moved out of that place, man, in my house, there's a plate that he eats alone with. That's me. Okay? The plates he uses to eat, the spoon he uses to eat, even the cup he uses to drink water.
Yes.
You understand? I keep it aside. It's just my own way of saying, this is my husband.
Yes.
And the man I'm honoring, do you know what? When he comes to the house, he carries any plate, any spoon. I'm like, I kept this one for you. You go to carry it. It's like, do I stop? Why don't stop doing it? Even in my house, the place he sits. Except the house is full, we have an event, then you find yourself there. Else, you see that chair just there. Nobody sits there. Especially the dining table.
I hope I didn't sit there when I came to your house last time.
No, the dining. No, especially the dining table. It's just my way of honoring him. Okay? I make sure his food is available. I don't look down on him. In public, I don't talk down on my husband.
So
okay?
Were you doing this, okay, even when you started, when there was nothing, or you're doing it now because there's something?
No. Okay, my husband always tell people that when he married me, he was a bread eater.
Okay.
You know how they say breadwinner? My husband would say I was a bread eater. He was trying to tell people that, look, my wife fed me for a whole year. I was doing contracts. My friend, I had a friend in Chevron. She would help me. They would say they want to do fumigation. She'll put me, I'll do it. You understand? So I was helping the home. He has a way of remembering every little gesture and good.
That's very good.
That's him. Okay? So today, when he does something, people I just ask, we think I just fell from above. We didn't just follow. We suffered. We borrowed cars to drive. We trekked. We did everything every poor person did. Okay? We did everything. But today, whatever he gets, it's me first.
Yeah.
What did she do to the man? I didn't do anything to him. He just, I remember the days of little beginning, like Bible says, we should not despise. My husband never despised those days. You understand? So he will look out for me first. He goes to somewhere, he buys something, he buys two. He goes to somewhere, he's asking me, in fact, Joy, there's a very serious story. Just keep talking. Let's see. There's something I can tell you people today.
Let's take a break. A quick break, viewers. We'll be right back, and she's going to take us through her life story. Don't go away. Welcome back, viewers. This is Joy Enebeli on Positive Impact, and we have our guest, Dr. Mrs. Ajoke Enebeli. She's going to really tell us now who she really is, where she started, and what got her to where she is. Now, my guests, over to you. Tell us. You know, a lot of young girls, people see you, and I want to be like her. She dresses nice, brand name shoes, bag, nice hair, nice look, wonderful husband who takes good care of her, does everything for her. What is the secret?
Okay, hi everyone, we're back. Well, I like this aspect of this conversation because, like you rightly said, Joy, people think you just fell from heaven and then they want to be like you. You know, some of them joke and say, I want to be like you when I grow up.
My goodness. Really?
But deep down, most of them mean it. Okay? And for some of them, they want to be where I am.
Yeah.
Without going through what I went through.
Yes, they wouldn't.
Okay? I have lived in a one room before. I've carried my baby, 3-month-old baby, in a one room apartment before. Okay? I have used 2,000 naira as, what they call it now, pocket money to feed. 2,000 to feed my family, my husband and my daughter. The one room I lived in was like goodwill from my husband's friend.
Okay.
Because we were living in a big house where it was empty, like I was saying before, we went on the break, you know. It was a big house, but it was an empty house because they couldn't pay the rent.
Yeah.
Those days, duplex was 150K. Not like now. 150,000, we could not pay the rent. To tell you how difficult things were. I met him in difficulty, but I knew what God said to me when I was going to get married. So for me, I held on to that. And then I saw the future in him. I saw him like someone that had prospects.
Yes.
And so I just said, anyway, whatever happens, let's see how it goes. I'll be able to go with you the long haul. And here I am today. You know, you were talking about people wanting to wear shoes and carry bags like me. I used to go to oil mill to buy second-handed things to wear.
Yeah.
Okay? I'll buy for my children. I'll buy for myself. I'll buy for my husband. Every other Wednesday, you see me in oil mill. And then the kind of things I used to do is I used to do soft furnishing like we have here at this beautiful place. Like I used to do soft furnishing. So yeah. And so I'll go buy some fabrics. I'll make throw pillows and all that. In fact, come think about it. Example, I say OMT today. I've been married this is my 26th year in marriage. People are still owing me money.
From those things.
It's good radiance. I don't need it anymore. Okay, they're forgiven.
Yeah.
Just in case they're watching me, I've forgiven them. So don't think. And they know themselves. They still owe me for little things. They're all big now.
Yeah.
Okay? So for those young girls out there that think that you just wake up one day and then money falls on your lap and then you begin to spend the money. I was in penury. We were in hunger. Like my husband's brother, moment to get to his house, he's asking us, are people eating? That's how bad it was. And we want to go. He's like, he'll bring out 2,000 naira. Oh, people should take. I said, do you people need the car? Is that something people want to do? And there was this 504 green. I'll not forget. You know, he'll give us to drive and give us 2,000 naira. Maybe either we buy fuel for the car or we use the money to eat. Anyone.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But we'll trek to his house. He sustained us like that. We're managing. We want to do anything. We'll go borrow clothes from them. Yes. We'll go to borrow clothes from my husband's immediate elder brother. He'll wear one, I'll wear. And then people knew then that those clothes were not ours. But we needed to maybe want to attend a function.
How would they know it's not yours?
Maybe people that know them. If we go to a gathering where we have mutual friends or family,
they know.
they'll just know this one is
this
people. You understand? But we didn't care because we didn't have.
Yeah.
We couldn't steal. We didn't want to steal. And we didn't want to dupe people or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, until God smiled on us. But before all that, it was such a difficult journey that sometimes my daughter won't have food to eat, our children won't have food
Was
to
there
eat.
any time at this period where you felt like, I'm walking out of this marriage? Okay.
Like I was saying before that, every little thing, because of love, I would rather go and cry.
Yeah.
I used to cry a lot. Like, if something happens, I'll enter my room. I will cry and cry and cry it out because it's like, I'm here for good.
Okay, so it's love that kept you, that sustained you.
It was love. And that love made me cry every day. Like, oh God, I'm suffering. The word was very,
So what
I'm
was
suffering,
it
I'm
that
suffering.
you saw in him? That what is it in him
saw
that you like?
prospect,
Yeah,
you
apart
know.
from prospect.
Okay, I don't know if I said it some time ago somewhere. that when I got into his house, I saw him, I knew it was my husband.
Okay. Yes, you said it in the other video.
Yeah, it was a personal administration.
Okay.
I just knew. I had a dream. You know, people don't say, oh, I dreamt this person is my husband, but it was so real that when I woke up, I knew I never met him anywhere.
Yeah.
And we were asked to go and pick up some guy somewhere to go
Both
on
of
an
you?
errand. No,
Okay.
my friend and I, we were church girls. Now we lived in church.
Okay.
You know, after.
So you looked for one church boy,
you
fine,
know,
handsome boy.
Not
too.
really.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was a church boy. It wasn't. I didn't even know he was a Christian. No.
Okay.
Honestly, we went to pick
He
his
didn't look
friend
like a Christian or what?
because
He was
my
clean.
My husband has very fine legs.
Okay, you see.
You know, very. No, it wasn't that. Honestly, you know.
You saw the fine legs.
No, it wasn't fine legs.
Okay.
No, Joy. You know what happened? As we went to pick this guy for us to go to Aba to buy uniform for ushers those days, we were within Christian Church of God.
Okay.
So he picked us out to go and pick ushers uniform. Oh God, we were waiting for the person who his friend. He just got up and went to pull the drapes, pull the curtain. I'm like, someone just said, see your husband. I'm like, carnal sister. How can you come to somebody's house? I started rebuking myself. Oh, how can you see this? Is it because of his legs? He was like, yeah, true. He was like, how can you see? Then the Spirit of God said again, that's the husband that you saw.
Okay.
Yes. I never met him anywhere. So I'm like, how can this be my husband? So I was quarreling with my spirit, my soul, my body. The sister next to me didn't know what I was going through, what was going through me. So he now came and sat down in front of me while we were waiting for his friend. Like,
And you kept on staring at him.
I was not saying I was angry. I was so spiritual that any man that talked to me, in fact, I was always getting angry. Do you understand? I got angry if you talk to me and say hello. I'll just get angry. Like, I feel you're coming to defile me because I know where I was.
Yes, I remember.
My life before, I didn't want to go back. Do you understand? So I faced Jesus like I faced front. I didn't want to turn back. Do you understand? So when I saw all those, I'm like, I will be telling the devil, you're a liar. Imagine, I'll come to somebody's house and say, this is your husband. How can I just see somebody else say, this is your husband? The Spirit of God was battling. And while he was talking to him, he was like, oh, how are you?
He was asking you.
Yes, he just engaged me in a conversation.
But there was somebody else. But
There was another sister.
He
We
was
were all in the
engaging you.
living room.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So what do you do? Where are people going to? And all the questions. So I answered him reluctantly and angrily and like I wasn't friendly.
Yeah.
You know. So when we're going out, the guy now came down the stairs. I mean, I didn't recognize the brother that we went to pick. I said, oh, okay, it's his brother. So we now came. The sister had a car, so she drove us to Aba. So as we're coming out of the house, my husband was like, so where are you from? I now told him. He said, oh, my elder brother's wife is from where you're from.
Can anybody out there